This plant is a small-capacity lepidolite ore processing plant. The capacity for this plant can be customized as per request, such as 120 TPD, 240 TPD, 500 TPD, etc. For example, this plant processing capacity is 120 TPD. The raw material is spodumene, the feeding material size is less than 210 mm and the raw ore Li2O grade is 1% to 1.5%. The final output concentrates Li2O grade will be 5.5% to 6%. There are 4 main processing parts for this plant. Detailed procedures are as follows. 1. Crushing part, capacity 10 TPH. Send 0 to 210 mm size rocks to the hopper at first. The chute feeder will feed the rocks into the jaw crusher. After crushing, the smaller rocks will be sent to the next hammer crusher to crush to be smaller. Then the smaller rocks will be sent to a hopper before the ball mill by belt conveyor. 2. Grinding and desliming part, capacity 5 TPH. The electromagnetic vibration feeder will send materials to the ball mill with an even speed to assure that the ball mill can work with the best efficiency. The ball mill will grind the less than 20 mm rocks to be 0 to 1 mm, 70% to 80% 200 mesh, around 0.074 mm. The ball mill will match with a spiral classifier. The output materials from the ball mill will go to the classifier. Then the classifier will send the more than 0.074 mm materials back to the ball mill to grind again. The 0.074 mm materials will go to a slurry tank and they'll be transferred to one set hydrocyclone group to deslime the mud. 3. Flotation beneficiation part, capacity 5 TPH. The slurry from hydrocyclone groups will go to 2 sets of mixing tanks. You need to add chemicals to the tanks. After that, the pulp will go to the flotation machines and start the concentrated Li2O beneficiation. There are 3 stages for flotation. The first stage needs 4 cells for roughing process, the second stage needs 4 plus 4 total of 8 cells for the scavenging process, and the final part is the cleaning process, which needs 3 plus 2 total of 7 cells. 4. Concentrate ore process part. After processing by flotation machines, the concentrate will go to a concentrated pool at first, then a slurry pump will send them to a thickener. You need to add flocculating agents into it to accelerate the concentrated sedimentation. Then concentrate will be transferred by a high-pressure pump from the bottom of the thickener to the vacuum disc filter to dry the 6% grade concentrate Li2O. The tailings also will go to a tailing pool at first. Then a slurry pump will send them to a cone thickener to sediment the tailings. The pump will send the tailings to a plate press filter for dewatering, and the overflow of both thickener and cone thickener will go to a water pool. The water in the pool is clean. It can be rescued in the former processing part.